Hello my friends, I am Stephanie Bernard with the Stamps of Life, and I have a fun Flip It card to share with you today, and this is brought to you by the Scrapbook Expo. I love Flip It cards and I love stamping, but imagine putting stamping and Flip It cards together to create this wonderful creation. Now this was designed by my friend Anna, and I love how she has that little bee just flying away and how fun this Flip It card is, but it's so easy. Let me show you. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this die by Sizzix that I designed, and it's a fun Flip It die. Now it's a steel ruled die, so it's nice and thick, and it can cut anything scissors can cut. But I've just cut out some cardstock, so I have some pretty pink cardstock. But the trick is I've also cut it out of patterned paper. Now you're thinking, Stephanie, you don't need two cards, but I'm going to share a fun little layering tip with you. So here I've cut out the same die. And what I'm going to do is on those score lines, because the die scores it for me also, I'm going to cut this little card up. So I'm just going to kind of trim it there on that line, and I'm just following the lines. So easy peasy. There we go. And then on this one, I'm going to fold it just so I can see that line a little better. And I'm just going to cut it there. And then I'm going to cut it here. Now what I'm going to do with these pieces, I can save this for another project, because you know me, we love to save our scraps, right? So I'm going to save that for another project. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to adhere it to my card. Now I like that chevron shape, so I'm going to use that. We'll just add some little adhesive, and I'm going to line this up right there. Get it just right. Spend an extra second just on this part mainly, because you want to make sure that that lines up really well so your card is a fantastic product in the end. Now I'm also making sure all my lines line up, getting that down right there. Whoops, let's move that one just a little bit. So now we're going to fold this. Now the way you fold, oh, that one's okay. The way you fold this is you fold it in the air, and I'm going to fold it in half towards me. And then I'm going to take the top flap and fold that up all on the score lines. Then I'm going to turn it to the left, and now I have the makings of my card. So let's finish it off, and what I've done is I've used the framelits that match this card, and I've cut out some pieces. I've also used a scalloped circle framelit by Sizzix to add to the back of these cute little guys. So you can see that frame, the little border right around there, so that's just the scallop circle behind it. And I'm going to stamp, because this is how Anna did it, I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. So we're going to add that, and we'll just peel that off. Now the nice thing about our stamps is they are made in the United States of the highest quality photopolymer, and I'm very proud about that. And what we're going to do is we're going to ink this baby up, and I'm just going to stamp that right in the center right there. So that's going to be the center of my card. And then what I'm going to do is I've already stamped my bee, and I've cut him out using the coordinating die that matches, which is so much fun. But on this stamp set, it also has the bee body. Now I like to do a lot of two-color stamping, so here's my bee stamp. I'm just going to peel him off and put him back on the sheet. And I'm going to take the bee body. Now this is kind of funny, but I'm going to use my yellow ink pad, because I'm a very, very lazy stamper and I don't like to get out my markers. And I'm just going to line this up, and because it's a clear stamp, I know exactly where I'm stamping. And look at that, my little bee is ready to be adhered to my card. Isn't he adorable? So I'm going to take this guy. I always cover my ink pads because I always manage to get my hand in there. Oh, and you know what? We need to add that little string for the bee. So we're going to take this, and I don't have a block big enough right now on my table, so I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use the cutting pad from my Sizzix machine. I'm going to just ink this baby up really quick, just a little bit of it, and we're going to add this little piece right here underneath. And so now our bee is going to look like he is flying away. And our card is almost done. We're just going to add a little bit of adhesive to our little bee. And this little bee is just too cute for words, isn't he? We're just going to add that right there. And then we're going to add this to the front. Oh, let's move him over just a little. Let's see how Anna did it. Oh, yep, there she goes. She did hers this way. So we'll add it just like that. And then we're going to add this, and our card is ready to enjoy. Line that up, and everything coordinates perfectly together, and there is the makings of our card. So quick, so easy, and so much fun. The next time you're thinking about making a card, definitely make it a Flip It card. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.